Welcome to Heat Check, powered by Defunct.com. These are the highest selling vintage t-shirts on eBay over the last 2 weeks. Let's see who made the list.
Coming in at number 10, we have the Vintage Serial Experiments Lane t-shirt. We have seen this t-shirt before. In fact, I think this is sold in some cases all the way up into like the $1,700 range. But this one looks good. Slight cracking, it looks like. There's a hole, small hole, not a big deal. There's that, I think, European Screen Stars tag. Definitely a dope t-shirt. We've seen this one a number of times. But today it came in at $1,200 after 5 bids. Then at number 9 we have the vintage Harley-Davidson 3D emblem. We're going to see a little bit of a theme this week. These are always up here pretty high on the list. This one is the South is Where It's At t-shirt. Typically these don't get sold on eBay very well because there is a hint of a Confederate flag, and they will pull this listing if they discover it. But they got away with it, and after 18 bids, this one sold for $1,247. Then up next, we have the Wu-Tang Clan Forever on the Polygram tag, 1997. We've seen, I don't think this particular t-shirt before, but some of the other variations of the Wu-Tang Forever from this era sell pretty well here. Looks like this t-shirt's in really good condition. Guaranteed authentic, excellent condition, no graphic cracking. That's crazy, there's no graphic cracking. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything particularly difficult. Looks good. Great t-shirt, dope. There's the polygram. A lot of these were on polygrams at the time, but this one sold for $12.99.99, exactly what they were asking for. Then up next, probably one of my favorite t-shirts on this list, we have the vintage Free Mike Tyson I'll Be Back t-shirt, when Mike spent a little bit of time in the pen. This is pretty cool. The graphic looks like it's in really good condition, or at least in like a perfectly vintage, like cracked condition. This is like a good looking, aesthetically pleasing cracking on the graphic. Little defect there that might actually be able to come out since it's right on the lettering, but you don't necessarily want to work too hard because you don't want to mess anything else up. The Free Mike Tyson on the back looks like it's in good condition. Little spot on the M, but there's a little hole. These t-shirts gonna have holes at this point. It's just part of the game. When it gets worn, these holes develop. On the Oneida, size XL, great size. All around excellent t-shirt. This one sold for $13.50. This is coming in from Latvia, so you're gonna pay a little bit of shipping. I'm not sure they actually ship to the United States, but it's possible. The delivery time on this is like greater than 22 days. That's pretty rough for spending this much money. And this seller has no sales history, or at least no feedback, so that's also a little iffy. But still, looks like they got the deal done at $13.50. Then next up, we have this rare vintage Nirvana Bleach t-shirt, the vestibule design. Here, I think it's the rarity is in the colorway, and it's pink. And I don't think we've seen this colorway before. But then purple on the back. This t-shirt we see pretty often. I think most of the time we see it in black, or the white on black, or the black on white. Looks like this is mostly in pretty good condition, outside of maybe a small spot there. And it's a size XL, which is always good. Great t-shirt. Probably, up there on my list of favorite Nirvana tees. This one sold for $1,400 as it was listed. And I told you that we'd see a theme here. We have another 3D emblem. We often see at least 1 or 2 3D emblems, so not too crazy, but you'll see in a minute what I mean. This 1987 3D emblem t-shirt, the Party Animals tee, is on here a lot when 3D emblems make the list. This is one of the more popular designs, and this one looks like it's in fantastic condition. You can always tell the condition of a 3D emblem generally by like how much the 3D emblem tag is faded out, and this one looks pretty crispy, so definitely looks pretty good. Would love to have more photos But either way, this is definitely going to bring in a buck, and it certainly did here. There was only one bid. This was on the higher end. I'm not sure if they took an offer or not, but this one sold for $14.50. Then Deja Vu here. Yes, it's not the same t-shirt, different seller, but it is the same t-shirt, if you know what I mean. This one looks like it's been wadded up and folded up or something in a closet for a while and never got worn. Very wrinkled. That's probably kind of where it came from. Let's see if the seller says anything like that. I don't think so. I don't think it says anything. Pit to pit is only 18 inches across, so that's not very big. It's a much smaller, or a very narrow one. But still a size large. And good condition. The graphics in good condition. But yeah, so this one sold for $14.99 with one bid. Yeah, so listed on the high end of the market. This is possible. Let's go back and look at the other one. This one sold after this last one, so someone probably saw that it sold and listed their other up there and got it moved pretty quick. Dope t-shirt. All right, next up we have the Red Hot Chili Peppers original Zebra 1990 concert t-shirt. Yeah, this is a bit of a more rare design. I love that like weird photo negative kind of looking thing, all of this stuff going on here. This is definitely one of the cooler Red Hot Chili Peppers t-shirts that I have seen. Yeah, there you go. I'm not sure if that white is just because of the light or if it's actually yellowed out like this. My guess is it's probably yellowed out. That's not unusual. Let's see what they say. I don't know. They don't say whether or not this is like yellowed out dirt, but it definitely looks dingy. But still, great t-shirt. This one got sold for $1,500. Next up, we have another t-shirt from the same theme that we've been seeing a lot over the last several months, and that's anime tees. We have this Berserk anime tee, size XL, on that European, I think it's a European tag, Screen Stars tag. The graphic looks like it's in great condition. It's not terribly old. This is probably late 90s, right? Late 90s, early 2000s, size XL. Cool t-shirt for sure, though I'm not like an anime fan, so this kind of is lost on me, but very cool, good graphic, good condition, and crazy sale. After 19 bids, this one sold for $1,900.
Now, before we get to number one, if you're going to spend a fortune like on one of these t-shirts on this list, make sure that it's authentic by using the legitimate app in the description below. Use code LoopFan for 25% off your authentication.
Then at number one this week, we have a Marvel tee. This is not that unusual. We see Marvel tees quite often. We have the Never Worn Dead Stock Wizard Magazine number 3 Wolverine. Read the description. They're just going to puff it up, I think, when I read it before. Yeah, it's a great t-shirt for comic collectors. They don't even actually unfold it to see the whole t-shirt. I'm not sure why they don't do that. But look at this. Dope t-shirt. What a cool, graphic. A lot of these Marvel tees just have like super intense graphics because they lift these straight from the comic series. So this one's super cool. It's in great condition. They say there's some yellowing around the shoulder from storage, which is not uncommon. But if you really wanted to, you could probably OxiClean this and do just fine. But yeah, Wolverine comes in at number one this week.